what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. So last week we deep dove into the history of the Middle East for 2 hours and did a little side quest, educational episode. That was all good and well. I learned a lot. Jesus Christ. I learned a lot, right? I'm sure you learned a lot. I'm sure you enjoyed that one. I know a lot of you did. You thanked me for it because you were like, finally, a podcast host or a person who can teach me about something simply that I don't understand, especially when it comes to the topic of conflict in the Middle East. Anyways, today we're going to be back on our regular scheduled programming. And instead of doing something educational, we're going to talk about what it's like to have super wealthy friends. We're going to talk. I should be in Cabo right now on an all expenses paid for first class trip. I'll explain why that fell through and what happened with that. But today, instead of talking about war and corruption and this fucking music, I'm so sorry. We're going to be talking about what it's like to have wealthy friends and what that life is like, and like super wealthy friends. Okay. So that's part one. Part two is going to be life updates as usual. And then a teensy tiny bit of current events, honestly, that I could give two fucks about. So we're going to go over that really, really, really quickly. And then we're going to equally shit on women first. And then we're going to shit on men to balance it out. So that's the episode. I'm not going to explain what the shit talk's about, who I'm going to be shit talking about. Let's just get into it. You guys, all I've been wanting lately, I feel like I need music in the background. We're wilting. It's 12:27 p.m. I think last week I recorded it at like 1:30 p.m. We're wilting. What do I have on board? I just had 2 shots of espresso. I have another one to pour in my cup here. Another double shot on ice. We've got a sparkling water. I got this because it just reminds me of like, I don't know. It's like Italian. It's called a San Pellegrino. Okay, I'm bored. Okay, we are drinking caffeine. We have a sparkling water and a diet Dr. Pepper. Okay, I grocery shopped this week. I got some fun new drinks. That's what I was going to tell you. This is a cute, like Italian, like perfect for summer, San Pellegrino sparkling water. Cute. We are powdering the face still with a 5-in-1 Essence Primer Finish Powder from Wet n Wild. And then we're doing the Ulta Beauty from Target lip gloss again. I'm going to just quickly set the scene so I can get into this rhythm. I feel off. To be honest, I feel off. I'm tired of shit. This is going to be a chill episode. But it'll be fun. So stay with me. We're doing Max Syrup, Ulta Beauty from Target lip gloss with the tingling chemicals in it that last week were completely fucking up my blister on my lip. That was the dumbest thing I did. I've literally had this stupid blister because I didn't take care of it properly for over a week now. And I've been making like makeup videos. I've been like coming online. I'm like, here's my skincare and makeup. And it's just like a full on like off center Queen Amidala bloody slit on my lip where like every time I utter a word, it like opens up and bleeds more. And then this entire past weekend, Corey was making me die laughing and it had crusted over. And I'm like, I fucking cannot open my mouth because it's not going to heal. It's going to start bleeding again. It's going to reopen, and everything was fucked because of course he was making me laugh. And see, I'm doing it right now. Like I could feel it. It's like, it's in the worst spot. So I posted about that. Okay. I'm getting in the rhythm. Do you see how that works? And then I'll do my plugs and then we'll be off to the races. I'll talk about Cabo, the rich friends thing, the whole situation that I'm not currently in right now. But, shit, what was that? What was I going to do? Lips. Oh, I posted that every single June, I swear, since like kindergarten. It's always June. Every single year of my life. It's almost like I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, is this actually happening again? I get a stupid blister. It's not a cold sore. It's not like a rash. It's not, what's the one? I used to get this thing called impetigo. Is that what it's called? You know, when you see kids and it's just like all red around their mouth, I used to get that. And I also had the perioral dermatitis. That's completely healed. So it wasn't that. It's just like a stupid blister. So yeah, it popped up a couple weeks ago. I didn't take care of it properly. Back to the lip gloss. I wore the tingling lip gloss all podcast long, talking about the Middle East. I believe there was a peace deal or something. I think the war is over. I don't know. Like, they're not firing rockets at each other anymore, Israel and Iran. So sweet. I think it lasted 12 days. I read. Probably should do a little. I mean, if we want to continue the conversation properly, I should do a little. There's your recap. Okay. I believe peace be with the countries of Iran and Israel. I don't know. Like, they're not firing. Okay. They're not firing rockets. Okay. So beverages, we did that. Makeup, we did the topics. Let's do the plugs. So episode 404, we can do it. It's like Air 404. That's what I should name this episode because I'm fucking glitching out. I'm a little bit stressed out. I need to not be stressed out right now. Did I take my L-theanine? I did not take my L-theanine. Fuck. Okay. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Give me a 5-star review if you made it this far. Hell yeah. Okay. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a video and audio podcast. You can go subscribe to my YouTube channel and support me over on, honestly, the biggest platform I want to be on and popping on, and it's not happening. So please subscribe to my YouTube podcast channel, The Jacqueline Monroe Show on YouTube. That is a life dream of mine to get monetized on YouTube and actually pop off over there. It's a very slow growth kind of thing, just like a podcast is. Podcast is not see, I feel like I did everything wrong. Okay. I should have doubled down on Insta baddie content, and then I should have popped open the OnlyFans links on my bio, and then one OnlyFans link, grew my audience that way. And then sprinkle after a year of, hundreds of millions of followers and fans. Hi guys, sprinkle. Here's my podcast. That's probably the smartest thing I could have, or the fastest. That the growth probably would have been the fastest, but also my reputation would have been tainted by that, because I just don't know how you do that and not. It just puts you in a box I just don't want to be in. I'm kind of in a. I'm not in a box. I'm a multifaceted woman. What did I always say that? I'm a multifaceted woman. I can be many things. And anyways, there are the plugs. And if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS. Patreon.com/TJMS. You know what I'm talking about though? Every time Corey and I have we'll be out at a bar and we'll be 2 beers deep. I would say 50%, 90% of the time we're in that situation. One of us starts talking about when are you dropping the OnlyFans? When are you, honey, come on, fucking retire us. We're both fucking working our asses off right now. And it's just Jacqueline, you could just make golf content on your OnlyFans. It doesn't have to be in it a super provocative thing. You can make, and I'm honey, that the money is not going to be made that way. Okay. It's going to be made by, literally me selling my soul to the devil and bearing it all. And I was actually curious, speaking of OnlyFans, I follow some creators and I was what is it? I literally subscribed to, I think 3 girls. I did the 1 month subscription, and I was okay. One of them was I was pissed. I was oh, come on. I subscribed. it's literally your Instagram. Like it's no different than what you post on Instagram. I'm like a dude. I'm a teenage boy, whatever. But I was like so curious. So it was like you're paying the money and then you get like nothing. Okay. Nothing's different than what they're posting on Instagram. So I was like, okay, by the way, I think I like cause I'm still like after you subscribe and then unsubscribe, cause I didn't do it. I didn't like keep subscribing. You still get messages in your inbox if you log into your OnlyFans account. How are we talking about this right now and not my all expenses paid for first class trip to Cabo that I'm not on right now that I wanted to storytell about because, yeah. But anyways, you still get the messages in the inbox. And I feel like that's how they get people to come back and whatnot. So I noticed that one creator I just talked about is like really ramping shit up. You know, the money probably wasn't there initially. So now she's okay. So there's that. And then the other chick was like, oh, it's way worse than I expected. And I was out at a fucking party the other weekend and I was showing one of my guy friends who I think he knows her and like actually knows like yeah. And he was like, he's one of those guys that it like, he's so pure, you know, and it's sweet. He's so sweet and pure and like innocent, but he's not, you know, like he's a grown ass man, but he was like, it corrupted him. He was just like get that. Cause it was full on fucking porn. So, pretty much. But anyways, yeah. How did I get on OnlyFans? How did we get on this topic? Yeah, how did we? Yeah, that's weird. Usually I remember how we got here. I don't. Okay. Let's bring ourselves back to home plate right here, or home base. We are going to talk about just like what it's like to have, like really rich friends. Like, okay, so here's my experience with being around the wealthy. Okay, because it happened when I moved to San Diego 7 years ago. All of a sudden, I'm in this area where there's a lot of concentrated wealth, success, people that are like really successful entrepreneurs. They're building businesses, selling businesses for hundreds of millions of billions of dollars. And it's just like this area where you see that a lot. You rub elbows with that a lot. And, you know, where I grew up, it wasn't like, you would never see a fucking Range Rover. Like maybe one it's funny, my mom, I'm saying this, my mom drives a Range Rover. Hi, Mom. In my hometown right now. But it wasn't like a Range Rover, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini kind of place, right? So like I moved to Southern California, I moved to San Diego, and it's just like obvious that there's a lot of money here. A lot of like probably new money, whatever, but it doesn't matter. Money's money. And anyway, so that was, and then I would like go to house parties and I'm like, I remember I went to this one house party and it was like a fucking castle, you know, it was, the type of house that has a horse stable, a fucking full bowling alley with like 17 lanes and like an ice rink and a basketball court and 14 pools. And there's like 6 houses on the property and it's fenced, you know, it's just like out there in Rancho Santa Fe in the rolling hills and it's gorgeous. And they also have a vineyard, you know, it was crazy. And I didn't grow up with that at all, or I wasn't around that growing up, in Washington. And for a lot of people here, it's just like normal. That's just like who they hang out with. That's who their friends are. Okay. So in the background of my life, like the people I've met are, I would say in the background of my life, in the forefront, and we're currently close friends with these people. A lot of people have a lot of fucking money here. So, including our friends. And so literally, okay, this is the story. You guys, I'm like such a rookie right now. Me and that sound effect just I can't not. I don't know why. I really enjoy that sound effect. I'm also okay. We're in the friend zone. If you're listening to this podcast, we're in the friend zone. This is a safe space. This is a girly podcast. We overshare. We talk about bodily functions. We talk about like, you know, the girl stuff. I'm on my period and I feel like shit. So, we're just gonna use that as an excuse. I love being a woman and I love having that as an excuse. Okay. We're going to totally milk that all day long. So, cool. Okay. So Corey and I have been going out every single weekend for the past like 3 months. It's probably only been 2 months, but it feels like every weekend for forever. It's always like a Saturday. It's always a birthday party. It's always some sort of like it's been a birthday. What did we do? We went to Yosemite, birthday party. There was a graduation party. We just went to this Horizon Music Festival in San Diego last weekend. But every weekend is like, we're going out, we're going hard, we're partying. It's like super late nights, lots of drinking. And I'm in my era of like, we're still saying era, by the way. Like that just slips out so naturally. Shout out Taylor Swift. She really did something with that Eras tour. It's like the perfect word for describing what phase of life you're in. But I'm in my era of like saying yes to everything. More is more as far as going out, socializing, living my life to the fullest, traveling, all of that. Like I'm trying to maximize that area of my life right now, because obviously when the day comes when there's mini Jacqueline and Corey running around, like things are going to slow down. So that's just kind of what it is right now. So I've been just embracing it, enjoying it. But you know, I'm not 21 anymore. I'm 30. So it takes a toll on the bod. I am not the type of person that's like if I go out to a birthday party and we're drinking, there's multiple locations. It's going to be a lot of fun people that I'm friends with. And I want to I don't know, I'm going to fucking party. I'm going to drink, whatever. I can't just go, oh, you know, I'm going to have 2 drinks and call it a night. No, it never happens that way. Even if I set an intention, it never ends up being that way. So, or working out that way. So anyways, that's been the last few months, party, going out. It feels like I'm in college again. It's kind of fun, but that's another thing about San Diego. A lot of people here have Peter Pan syndrome. People never stop partying. I mean, it's such a great place for it, right? It's always sunny. It's gorgeous. There's hot people everywhere. I mean, oh my God, when I was at this music festival, I was looking around and I'm like, San Diego is so fucking hot. Every chick, every guy, I'm like, oh my God. It's just a sea of hot people. All the outfits, the bods. I was like, oh my God. It's summer in San Diego. It's a hot time. It's just a good feeling to be around that. I don't know. It just feels, I don't know. It's a nice, it's fun to look at hot people. So cool. But what was I saying? Anyway, so I told Corey, I'm literally what's today? Thursday, June 26th. It's 12:43 p.m. I want to keep this brief. This is going to be a quick podcast. I'm just putting that out there right now. It's going to be a chill, quick, but fun podcast. This will not be 3 hours or not. I don't know if we'll hit 2 hours. So it's on Sunday. I'm hungover as shit. We went to the music festival. It was Corey's let's just go for a couple songs. We'll just see Alesso and go home. And the Chainsmokers came on, and it's the 10th time I've seen them. And I was like, okay, here, we're going to fucking do this thing. I know how this is going to go. We say we're only going for a little bit. And then, which we did. We didn't we didn't start in the afternoon. We started at literally 8:30 p.m., which was already too late for me. So we went from 8:30 to 11:30, which whatever. But I woke up on Sunday hungover as shit. We got some breakfast food at this really popular breakfast place here, and I'm just hungover and annoyed. I have so much to do, so much to catch up on. And I told him, hey, next weekend, do we have any plans, any parties? What's going on? Is anything happening? I'm crossing my fingers. He says no. And because I don't have any shit going on. I'm ready to fucking have a health and wellness weekend. So he's no, let's just work in the backyard and go golfing and just lay low. And I'm yes, absolutely. We need, and I told him, I'm I really need a weekend off, because in the next few weeks, it's going to be wedding stuff for my sister's wedding. I'm going to be, it's not going to be that crazy. Actually, it's just a bridal shower and then a wedding, but I'll be there for a week. It's going to probably have a lot of celebratory cocktails and fun times like that. So, it's so interesting because let me just do a little reflection segment really quickly about this. I feel like I go in waves of a lot of different eras. Oh my God. I can't do this episode. We got to end it. We got to fucking end it. I go in waves of shit, right? And there was a period of time in my mid-20s where I dipped pretty low as far as going out, socializing, even drinking, doing any kind of anything fun like that. I consider that fun. If you don't think that's fun, I mean, that's fine. If you're sober, if you're like, I don't touch any drugs or alcohol, I don't, obviously legal drugs, come on. You know, this isn't the podcast for you, okay? But I like to have a good time. I like to party, I like a cocktail, whatever. So there was a dip in my mid-20s. This was like pandemic time. And even when I like first moved to San Diego, I was like super orthorexic, like not touching any processed food, no alcohol. Like I would like barely do anything like that. And that was, I would say from like 23 to like 28. That seems like such a long time, maybe like 27. I just had this dip where I went from college, like going hard every weekend, football games, going out multiple times a week, like the whole thing. And then came to San Diego and it was very like health and wellness, orthorexia, like not drinking anything, not partying, not really going out a lot. Or I would go out with people, but I would still like I would literally like not drink. Like I was basically sober the entire time. So I remember we'd have these like crazy late nights and I'd be like the only person who's like not drinking. And I just thought maybe my ego was like, I'm just so like ahead of the times. I'd have like, it was always this. Whenever I used to go out when I first moved to San Diego, it was like it's so funny we're talking about fucking alcohol, drinking and partying. Like what the fuck? We'll be talking about formula and bottles at some point. So just enjoy this, or like, let's just get this out of our system on the show here. We'll do like one last hurrah as I keep partying my dick. I'm pregnant. Okay. So it is what it is. But I remember I would always have like a 2-drink max. Even if I was going out till 4 a.m., like I would literally just like get 2 drinks and that was it. So kind of weird. It's definitely not the case now, but so I had this lull, and then now, like, the older I've gotten, like, married couple life, we have a great social or a great friend group here that's super social, loves to party. And so ever since then, it's been like a constant, like, going out, doing things. And I feel like that's a lot of people's lives. Like, that's just like a normal thing. But for me, I'm doing my little reflection segment right now. It's like, I wasn't always this bitch. Like, I was always like, staying in, not, and we do that a lot. Don't get me wrong. Corey and I are very like, we chill a lot. We stay in a lot of weekends. Like, but recently I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I'm like, I feel like my face is starting to look like shit. Like I'm like, I don't like, something's like sagging weird on my like jawline. I don't know if that's alcohol related. I don't know, or lack of sleep, but so I've been like on my green smoothie kick all week, trying to like, okay. So here's what happened. Okay. I tell Corey I need a chill weekend. We're at breakfast. He's like, awesome, great, wonderful. Let's do it. Let's clean up the backyard. Let's do housework stuff and go golfing and just like maybe go see a movie at the movie theaters. Like, let's just chill. So I'm like, amazing. Cannot wait. Okay. So it's Tuesday. Okay, this is what it's like to have really wealthy friends on a Tuesday afternoon when you're standing in the salad bag aisle looking at your Taylor. What's the brand of salad bags I like? Taylor Farms. You're looking at the salad bag kits in the salad aisle, and you're in the middle of a fight or flight or a freeze response. You're in the middle of an ADHD freeze response, trying to get out of that. Because you're so frozen over which bagged salad to purchase for the week because you're feeling lazy. But the freeze response you're having is related to the ingredient list on the salad bags that you've been reading, and you're trying to decipher whether or not you really want to do that mixed salad bag with the toppings and the pre-made dressing, and be lazy because you really don't want to make salads from scratch this week. You just want to throw a bunch of like shit in a bowl and mix it up. You're trying to calculate, okay, which bag has the worst processed oils and bullshit in it and emulsifiers? Which one doesn't? Are there any like, what you're like going through that process, and then you're like, should I just get the regular lettuce and chop it up this week? So you're in the middle of that, okay, mentally, and you're just frozen, okay? All of a sudden, your husband calls you. Corey calls me and he goes, hey, do you feel like being spontaneous? Immediately, I get anxiety. I'm already in a freeze response, or I'm already in a freeze state, an ADHD freeze state. Okay, I get a phone call and he's like, spontaneous. I start sweating. I'm fucking like, my stomach drops. I get anxiety. I'm like, oh fuck. So at the time, I knew he was driving towards Mexico to look at a property. So I was thinking, immediately my first thought was, is he going to swing by because it's on the way from his office and pick me up at the grocery store and take me with him to see the property? So I'm immediately thinking that. Oh no. Okay. So it's Tuesday, right? He goes, hey, what do you think about going to Cabo for the weekend? First class, all expenses paid. It's like a $15,000 trip. We don't have to lift a finger. We're going to have drivers. As soon as we get there, everything's paid for. Golf, spa, suite, like the whole thing. My fucking brain is just stressing. So he says, we'll leave Thursday. We would leave Thursday. Okay. So my brain is just immediately, I'm just like, I'm a piece of shit if I say no, because how could I say no to this? Because like, of course, this is a wonderful opportunity. Your friend. So basically the situation, I guess he told me briefly on the phone is, someone in the group dipped and we would basically take their spot. So, you know, rich people always have like the backup friends, the ones that, and they wanted us to go with them so bad. They're like, we'll just take care of it. We'll make sure it's all good. You don't have to lift a finger. It's nothing for them. So yeah. So I guess we were going to replace the people that I guess had the hotel room and the flight and everything. We were just going to take their spot. So I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. I have anxiety. This is too soon. I have one day to prepare. I haven't put a podcast out this week. I'm like in the middle of grocery shopping. I'm like, do I get the salad now? Like, are we going to be gone this weekend? Like, what about the dogs? Like, who's going to watch the dogs? And I'm like, then I'm just like, fuck the groceries. I told him like, he's like, why don't you just like think about this for an hour and call me back, or like, I'll just check in with you and figure out the accommodations and the logistics a little more so you have a better grasp on exactly what we're doing. So I'm just paralyzed even more. I'm just like, okay, so fuck the groceries. Like, I'm not getting this salad. We're going to Cabo this weekend. I need to immediately like start packing. I need to start thinking about like outfits. I got to get all my toiletries together. Like, do I need to go to Walgreens and pick up a travel size shampoo? Like, I'm like, what about the dogs? And I'm like, hopefully our house cleaner can watch them, because she watches dogs too. And I'm like, do I call her right now? Like, because we need to get this ball moving, because it's Tuesday afternoon. We have one day to prepare for this trip to Cabo. So within 10 minutes, I just text him like, fuck it, let's go. Like, I'm just like, I have to say yes. Like, I just said, fuck it, let's go. And then I started getting excited. Then the butterflies, the anxiety, bad gut feeling turned into butterflies and giddiness and joy. And I was at Vaughn's. I was getting the bagged salads and some, you know, like I got the beverages here, the Pellegrino and the Diet Dr. Pepper and the energy drinks for the week of workouts. And I was like, you know, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get some snacks for the plane at Trader Joe's. Guys, I'm like so excited, right? I'm like, fuck yeah, like, let's go. But then like a couple, like it was oscillating between giddiness, joy, and then like anxiety. Cause I'm like, but the podcast, but the dogs, like, what are we going to do? I was just like, you know, and then I was like, no, you're spontaneous. You're saying yes to everything. This will be a super fun trip. We love these people. It'll be such a great time. You'll go golfing. It'll be gorgeous. You'll be at the spa. You'll be at the pool. You'll take some cute pics. You'll be in a bikini and it'll be gorgeous. And the weather's amazing and it's summertime and everyone's in Europe right now and you're at home podcasting with your dogs all day. Like, you know, you're watching people's beautiful European Euro summer trips and you're like, I didn't get that this summer, so maybe this will replace that. And it's also my birthday in 2 weeks. And then I was like, fuck, we're going out for the 4th of July. And then, oh my God, we're having, so it'd be like Cabo this weekend, you know, party, because that's the kind of crew we're going with. There's like fucking billionaires on this trip. And then next weekend, it's the 4th of July. And then we just got invited to an after party. One of our good friends is having, and we're probably going to go to that. And then the next weekend I go to the bridal shower. So I'm just like calculating, I literally don't have a chill weekend all of July. So, yeah, that's what it's like. So it's Tuesday afternoon. I just, you know, I tell Corey, fuck it, let's go. And I go to Trader Joe's. He called me in Trader Joe's. He's like, why don't you just stock up? Because the food will be fine and I'm like, it's too much. Like I gotta keep my head on straight right now. I need to think. I can't think of multiple things at once. I can't think about stocking the house for the upcoming week when we get back from our Cabo trip and packing for Cabo and everything for Cabo. Like as soon as I know I'm going on a trip and I have one day to prepare, any tasks I do up until then are for that trip. Everything else goes out the window. And I was actually preparing to record a podcast. You know, this episode was supposed to be me coming on the show today saying like, hey, it's going to be a quick one. I'm going to Cabo, flight leaves in 30 minutes, you know, that type of thing. But long story short, I'm not even mad about it. I'm actually really relieved because we're going to clean the backyard up and chill this weekend and just golf and like do nothing. Really nice people. Older parents of the couple that invited us are going to take our place. They're going instead. So that's what happened. It's fine. Like we were grateful for the opportunity. We're a little bit bummed, but also relieved because it would have been a lot. And, we were just in Cabo what was it, December? I've seen Cabo now. I've been there. This wasn't going to be my first time, but, yeah, I think we're going to stay at the Hilton there. The Hilton Los Cabos. But anyways, I was wondering, I was like, wait, I bet they asked the parents and then they asked us and they were going to see like who said yes. And then we both said yes. And then they had to go with the parents because of course, but then they don't, I don't know. I was just making up scenarios in my head, but then I was like, no, why are you even trying to think like that? You don't really want to go, do you? You want to drink green juice and smoothies all weekend and take care of your body because it's been hungover as shit all spring from all these outings. So yeah, that's what it's like. I mean, it's fun. Like it's the spontaneity of people with money. It's like, they can just be spontaneous like that. You know what I mean? And then they rope you into it and you're like, fuck yeah. It's like, of course I'm going along. It's so fun. Just to have people in your life like that, where it's not even a big deal to them. And to you, it's like, oh my God. I mean, Corey and I do well, don't get me wrong, but like it's a different level with some of our friends. It's like private jets everywhere, like drivers, the whole thing. I feel like with those kinds of accommodations where it's skipping the line stuff, you're going private, you don't have to Uber anywhere because you have a driver, like, you know, that piece of it is a really nice luxury to have, I will say. But I don't fuck with small planes. So I think I want to say we were going to fly. I don't think I asked about the plane, but, yeah, I don't like the small planes. Let me just say that. And I just saw a flight to Charlotte, I believe. I think they're just reporting on does my makeup look okay? I feel like I overdid the blush today. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm like really insecure about my hair. It's tucked behind me, guys. My hair is like not doing well at the moment. I'm so dramatic. I just need a good haircut. And I keep putting it off because I'm like, no, I want to grow my hair out long. And then it's just splitting off everywhere. So, but anyways, I think they're just reporting on anything negative that happens with planes at this point, because I just saw a clip that a flight, I think from Vegas to North Carolina, had to emergency land because the engine was sparking. And a bunch of people in the comments were like, oh, compression issue or compressor failure, compressor something. Like a lot of people know what that is. So I'm like, is that just a regular thing? Like sometimes the engine sparks and they have to land it. Cause I'm trying to decipher, obviously when the planes crash and like the one in India or Air India, excuse me, you know, when 250 people die, you know, obviously like there's that. And then there's like minor issues where planes, and obviously they report on that. And then there's like the other reports where little things happen and you're like, okay, well, is that an everyday thing? Or is this a pattern with all, you know, it doesn't matter. Moving on. Stay safe out there in the sky if you're traveling this year. Okay. So we're going to life update. We're going to have a chill weekend. We won't be in Cabo. I just want to give you a little like glimpse of that life. I don't know. I'm sure you have, like, I'm sure everyone out there has that one really wealthy friend or family, or they know someone like that. And when you're close with multiple people like that, it's just like a nonstop fun thing. It's so fucking fun. And honestly, very grateful for it. Money just makes things more, I don't know, like more fun. It makes, you can do more. I don't know. It's just like, so, all right. So life updates. I really don't have too many here. Took a spin class again, still on my spin class kick. It's so funny because the instructor, you know, when you meet someone, and this always happens to me with my fellow Cancers, my fellow July babies. Like, I'm always like, why do I like them? For example, Claudia Oshry from The Toast. I love her mom. I'm going to say Era again. Her mom, Era. She just had a baby. I'm so excited for her and Ben. But I'm a Toaster. Hi, if you're like, what's that? It's a pop culture podcast. I've been listening to them for years. I love them. I love her and Jackie and their show. And it's a 5-day-a-week show. So they're hustling. Okay. Like they're really pumping out a lot of content. But anyway, she just had a baby. She's born in July. Her birthday's, I think, the 5th or something. Like it's a couple of days away from mine. And then their friend. So like when I found that out, I'm like, oh, that tracks. Like, there's certain people with like or this random chick I follow on Instagram who just moved to San Diego. Randomly, she like was from Washington, moved to San Diego. She is also a Cancer. And she has like this vibe where I'm like, is that dumb? Like, I don't know if you have that with your zodiac sign, but do you ever meet a chick and you're like, oh my God, like so my spin class instructor just celebrated her birthday, or it's July 1st or whatever. But I was like, I knew I liked you. Why did I like you so much? It's because she's a Cancer. Same with, who else is a Cancer that I follow? Shane Dawson, kind of random, but he has that vibe to him. And I don't know a lot of Cancer men. I don't know Shane Dawson, but like, I think that's why I love him, because he's a Cancer. Like it makes me like him even more. I know Jaclyn Hill is a lover or hater, but like she's a Cancer. Her annoying thing is she's like, I'm a Cancer born in July. Like, I don't know. She's so extra. And like, honestly, like I can only take her in doses now. Cause sometimes I'm just like, it's whatever. Doesn't matter. But, yeah, so I took a spin class. I need to move on with the life updates. So I took a spin class. So my latest, like, you know, I need to light a fire under my ass thing is wedding outfit shopping for my sister's wedding. Also like booking flights and hotels. Corey and I want to stay in like a cute little Airbnb situation for her wedding. We need to book that. So like, I haven't looked at a single dress. Mom, I know you're listening right now. Like I know I'm behind on that. I'm going to probably out tonight or like this weekend. I have time this weekend. I will definitely go do some online shopping. Cause my mom came to town and I looked at, we went into all the department stores and nothing ever like does it for me in person. Like dress wise, I always get, and that's what I did for my wedding last year. I did everything online. I online shop for everything. Which was kind of a bitch because I had to do a lot of returns when things didn't fit or work or whatever. But, so yeah, I need to online shop for wedding stuff. I need to move on. I want to get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. So I wrote my house cleaners coming tomorrow. We have so here's the thing. I keep this house, I mean, I do a lot of it. I probably do the most of it because I'm home and I love cleaning. It just makes me happy. I love a clean home. It's just like, it's a little OCD. I know it's a little OCD how clean I am with stuff like, but I love it. And so I keep the house really clean. So we have a house cleaner that comes by. Usually I think we started like every 2 weeks. And that was way too frequent. And then we did like every 3 weeks. We've been pushing it back because I'm like, it's either like I'm recording a podcast that day or I have shit to do and I just like need the house, like, or whatever. And it's not even that dirty. So like now I'm like, she's coming tomorrow and it doesn't really need it, honestly. I'm like, so here's what happens. Whenever she shows up, I'm like, yeah, I just like do the, just wipe down the surfaces. Like the bathrooms are pretty clean, but she'll like do a good job. She'll like, what she does that I don't always do is the, like the nooks and crannies of the house, like the edges where things like you don't typically clean. So she's really good at that. But I honestly want her to clean like the fucking rugs, you guys. I currently in the couch. So what's going on behind the scenes of the show today and like what's happening in the studio meaning my house. We have a soiled cushion on our white couch that he pissed on the middle of the two cushions in between, like on the crack. So it went down on the bottom of the couch. His couches. I got a white couch. I was really excited about having a fluffy white couch. Thought we would just wipe the dog's paws off all the time and keep it super clean. No, absolutely not. It's soiled. I'm always fucking cleaning it. Takes like a day to clean. We throw a bunch of white blankets on top. It just kind of is what it is. Like we're just down for destroying it or like using it for as long as possible until we replace it. But Louis, our bulldog, our English bulldog, God bless him. I mean, we've been trying everything. Okay. For the last week, we've been, oh my God, like we take him out every single night. It'll be like 10:30 p.m. We'll watch him take a piss in a shit, right? Like it's the most you can do, right? You're like, it's the end of the night. This is the last time of the day I can squeeze some shit out of him. And then he doesn't. We witness it. We watch it. We're like, okay, great job. And we'll still wake up to an accident. So the latest behind the scenes situation is I've got 2 soiled cushions and a fucking rug with piss on it. And I'm just like, it's the closest we are going to get to, I guess, what it's like to have kids that make messes all the time. Like it's good. Everyone's like, it's good practice. Like whenever someone passes me a baby, they're like, it's good practice. You want to practice? I'm like, it's just funny how people say that. But, so I'm not going to have my house cleaner do that because it's disgusting. But I mean, like she probably wouldn't care, but that's what I'll be doing after the show today. Corey's supposed to do a drive-by any second with some power tools or some lawn care tools. Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's making haste here. Yeah, he's driving. All right, is he getting lunch? Not me stalking my husband during his lunch break. Oh, he's at I know he's getting his exact order at this place. He's getting a little salad with chicken. It's this Italian restaurant he really likes that he goes with his buddy for lunch at. So, don't know what I was talking. Okay, so like life updates, cute, spin class. I'm a Cancer. My favorite instructor is a Cancer, and I was talking about that. And then the wedding stuff I got to get on. And so she's coming tomorrow. Great. I'm gonna be gone all afternoon because I don't know why. Like I need to get used to having help in the house because I'm sure at some point we're gonna have, I don't know, nannies or regular housekeepers that come by like throughout the week, like the extra hands when we have kids. So, but I just like, it's hard for me when she's here. I don't know. It's so dumb. I just like to give her space and like let her clean. And then I'll just go somewhere in the afternoon and then she'll be here for like 3 hours. And then it's usually when I do errands and stuff. So tomorrow I'm gonna, the minutia of my life, right? It's the kind of episode it is. This is the kind of episode it's going to be today. Okay. We're going to get into the fun stuff in a second here, but, I'll be going to the Goodwill. I already planned for that. I have some returns to do, and then I'm going to go to the Goodwill and faff around while she's here because I'm just like itching to go thrift shopping. So that'll be my Friday afternoon. Hi, Jamie. Are you tired? Dogs are like, stop, Mom. Get off the microphone. They're so used to it at this point. Okay, world happenings I don't care about. I'm so fucking professional at this. Like God damn it. I'm better than this, and I'm not holding myself to, I need to be better. Okay, so Jeff Bezos is getting married. I do not care. Like, I could not care less. I think the only thing I care about as far as the wedding goes is where the fuck she's going to put that wedding band next to her 40 karat diamond. Like, I don't know how that's going to, I don't know the geometry of that. Okay. Is she going to go for, is it going to just, she's just got like a pinky ring, I don't know, right next to it. I don't know how that's going to work. So I'm very interested in what her wedding band's going to look like. I've been seeing a lot of celebrities, enter a boat. And I believe the wedding's in Venice. I have some information here. I believe it's a $50 million wedding in Venice. It's going to be 3 days long, 200 to 250 A-list guests going, of course, like Oprah, Gayle King, Bill Gates, Kim and Khloe are there. Kim, it's like, okay, the Balenciaga outfit she wore on the, I'm sure you might have seen the picture. She's, someone's like holding her hand as she's getting on a boat. And it's like, why is she still doing the Balenciaga, like that top she was wearing? It's like, I'm trying to picture like what Kim could wear that's not that Balenciaga type, like shit. I like what would, it's not that it needs to be classy. It's Kim. Like, it doesn't matter to me if she's like classy or not. It's just like, what silhouettes, what tops, what style, like, it was just like a tube top and then like a Balenciaga, like logo tight skirt. I don't know. It was just kind of like it's so overdone. I'm like, by the way, this isn't the part of the episode where I'm going to be talking shit about women. This isn't it. It's going to be way more fun. So this is not, this isn't even close to what we're about to do. Okay. So stay tuned for that. So anyways, people are at the wedding. Okay. 80 to 90 private jets touch down, 30 plus water taxis and luxury ghost yachts mobilized. No gifts at the wedding. They requested no gifts. It's going to be, the main ceremony is tomorrow night, June 27th. And reception Saturday at a naval shipyard. Guess it's a historic naval shipyard. There's a lot of protesting going on. You might have seen that big sign in Venice that says if you can rent Venice for your wedding, you can pay more. Like I said, could care less. Like, it's just like, of course you rent in Venice or rent it out, everything in Venice. Of course, all of these specific celebrities are going to be there that we already knew were going to be there. It's just all, of course, like, it's not interesting. It's going to be exactly what you think it's going to be. And that's, but I am curious about the wedding band placement or like choice with that 30 karat diamond or whatever. It's like $5 million. So everyone's talking about Love Island. And this is another world happening. I genuinely I don't even know what it is. Like when people are, okay, I'm seeing clips about Love Island. Everyone's like Love Island this, can you believe that on Love Island and da da da. You need to start watching Love Island right now. If you're not, like, this is the place to start watching it. And I'm just like, it goes right over my head. I don't even know. It's a dating show, right? Like, it's an island. Wait a minute. Did I watch this before? Hold on. There's so many shows like this. I think I watched one. I don't know. There's just a lot of hot people on an island, right? Or they're on a boat. There was one I watched where they were on a boat and they there's a group of girls and there's a group of guys. And I think it's like The Bachelor, but there's like multiple couples happening, but it's kind of like this organic, people start pairing up. And then I don't know if there's like competitions or if people get voted off, or I don't know how that works, but I guess there's a lot of drama in the Love Island universe right now that I'm just not a reality TV girl. And I hate that because I love listening to podcasts where they talk about reality TV. That's kind of where I get my fix, I feel like, because I listen to the drama, I listen to the tea, and then I try to imagine in my head like what they're talking about. And then I'll see clips on social media. So I'm like, okay, so I'll connect the dots that way, but I never actually sit down and watch the shows ever. Like, God, it's not even like, that's not like pick me, choose me, love me. I'm so different. I'm not like other girls, but like, I genuinely just I don't rest. Like, I don't fucking rest. I don't chill on my couch. Okay. This is the thing. Here's a great example of how I don't rest and watch reality TV. So Corey will be out of town. He'll be on a boys' golf trip. He'll be on a business trip. He'll be on whatever. He'll be out of town. So it could be like 4 nights in a row of like him being gone. And is this sad? Like, he might be like, bitch, get a life. You know, like I don't know. Whatever you think is what you think. I don't care. But like at night, when it's like, okay, worked all day, whatever, Corey's gone. We FaceTime 6 times because he always FaceTimes me 6 times when it's like, he's always like, do you mind when I call you this much? Or like, do you care? He always wants to like, obviously like see the dogs. How are you doing? Like, okay. I feel like it's very normal. But it'll be the end of the day. And it's like that time of day where I feel like most people would make themselves some dinner and like sit on the couch and watch reality TV. If your husband's gone, it's like your time to watch Love Island or The Real Housewives or a show like that, right? But I find myself with my headphones on, with a podcast playing, in between making sourdough and like stripping all of the bedding and cleaning the entire house until 10 p.m. And then I go to sleep. I might do a doom scroll for like 30 minutes before bed. But like, I'm working. When he's gone, I'm fucking up. I'm working. It's almost like, because when I used to live alone, I'm like, how did I do that? Like, I'm so used to having a partner to like chill with that when he's gone, I'm like, it feels weird to chill. Like, I should just chill for me. I should do that for myself, right? Like, I used to watch like YouTube podcasts. You should be doing it. If you're not right now, you should be on YouTube watching me, because this is a video and audio podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here's the second time I'm going to ask you. No, I'm kidding. It's so mean. It's so aggressive. Like, you know, I just don't do that anymore. I'm like, I always have to be I always have to be doing something. But I only feel okay to rest if I'm like with another person resting, because I'm like, they're resting, so I can rest. Other than that, Corey's gone. I'll just use this as an opportunity to organize every junk drawer in this home and redo my closet 6 times. And like, that's just how my brain works. I think that's definitely a trauma thing. It's like, I saw this quote that was so true. Like, I think I posted it. It was like, let me see how I can turn this rest into a productive rest. I don't know, something like that. Like, it's like escaping and avoiding. Like, you don't want to feel anything, so you're just constantly distracting your brain with a podcast in and laundry to fold and shit. It's kind of sad. Like, it's like when I say, oh, I love cleaning, I love taking care of the home, and it's like, is that just because I love it feels good because it's just a distraction? But I also like meditation. Oh, not meditation, excuse me, yoga. And like, I've been doing breath work. I've been learning about my nervous system and like how I can like turn down the fight or flight. That's like a nonstop thing in my body at all times for no reason, or it's for a reason, but like, you know, I feel like I'm always, you know, wired. So I'm learning how to I'm doing these like breath work things every night before bed. And anyways, I'm sure that's super relatable. If you're like, I'm not even type A. The thing that's crazy about that is I'm not even type A. I feel like you would think I'm type A, but I'm very type B. Very type B. Unless I'm around I think a lot of people say this about themselves who are type B. If I'm around other type B people and no one's calling the shots or making decisions or making a plan, that's when I turn into type A, because I'll be the one to like pull everyone out of that and get shit done. But majority of the time, I'm very type B. I let a lot of shit kind of like be. Like, I'm like, it doesn't, you know, yes, it needs to get done, but I don't freak out nonstop over, got to do, you know, I give myself a lot of grace. So maybe I am allowing myself to rest, because I'm like this is a dumb podcast. Okay. Love Island, don't care. Jeff Bezos getting married. Everyone's getting a bob now. So yeah, that's how you know. So Sophia Richie got a bob. That's how it started, I believe. And now everyone's like, I need to get a bob. And that's how you know you're a true influencer, where any move you make, people want to copy it. They want to get it. And now like the bitches are cutting their hair off. And it's cute. Like, it's cute. Some girls look really cute with it, but there's a lot of hairstylists coming on TikTok and clapping back and telling the girls like, hey, you don't have a full-time hairstylist. You don't have the right hair texture for this. Do you like your neck? Number one, do you like this area from your jawline to your collarbone? Because that's going to be showing a lot if you get a bob. So consider that. You know, do you even style your hair when it's long? Do you even wake up every day and do that? Because if you don't, and you have a bob now, you're fucked, because it's 10 times. It seems like it's less work because it's short hair. I used to have a bob. The last time I had a bob, I was in kindergarten. I had a bob in kindergarten, and I had a blunt bangs and a bob. That was when I was like, so I feel like that was such a cute time. But yeah, it's a lot of work to style short hair and to make it look like it's nice and it lays nice instead of poofy. So these are the things to consider if you're seeing what Sophia Richie did with her hair and you want to emulate that. It's not for everyone. And okay, I do need a hair. Oh my God, do I get a bob? Do I get a bob? I'm in desperate need of a haircut. My hair is like hiding behind my head right now because it's so long and it's splitting off everywhere. And I'm just kind of like loving not having to, I don't know, like the longer it gets, the less I have to, I don't know. I could just like throw it up and not give a shit. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's starting to look really good in a high pony because it's super long. Anyways, so do I get a bob? No, I don't get a bob. Do I get bangs? No, I don't get bangs. I am really enjoying, what's her name? Damn it, do I need a powder? Fuck. Gosh, she's really pretty. Dakota Johnson's bangs, I love. I've been seeing a lot of press tour stuff. I think there's a movie of her that just came, or with her in it, that came out. I used to blunt cut my bangs every like fall. I would do a blunt cut, a blunt straight across bang, and then like dark, super dark, almost black, brown, purpley tinted hair. That was like in high school. I think that's when I would do that. Anyways, moving on. So everyone's getting a bob. There was a hot air balloon crash in Brazil. I don't know if you saw that video. This is the thing. I'm so risk averse. Is that the word? Like, I like to be my cozy little home with my cozy little blankets on my cozy little couch. I don't rest. Okay. I'm working, right? Fucking, that's a 5-minute break between laundry loads. Okay. But I like to be cozy. I like to be 2 feet on the ground. I don't get in the ocean. I fucking hate flying. I would never get in a hot air balloon. I'm so glad. I think Corey mentioned he wanted to do that once. I'm so glad we didn't. It's just too life or death for me. A lot of situations, like I look at getting in the deep ocean as life or death. 50-50 chance I'm making it out alive. I get in the waves, I'm surfing, 50-50 chance a shark comes and fucking eats me. I know the statistics say otherwise. That's how my brain works. If there is a possibility that a apex predator with giant fucking jaws and teeth that are extremely sharp, and there's multiple rows of that, could potentially bite my arm off or my torso and kill me and drag me down and barrel roll underwater like an alligator, that too. Bayous, swamps, you won't see me in one ever or near one. I went golfing, or I was in South Carolina in Hilton Head one time, and I don't think I think I had an opportunity to golf. What was the situation? I saw an alligator in a pond, and it was over for me. I was like, I'm just not. I don't know if it was a croc or an alligator. But hot air balloons, back to this tragic, obviously super tragic incident in Brazil. I mean, the thing that keeps you alive is literally being suspended in the air. The balloon part that's like a piece of fabric in a balloon shape. It's being suspended in the air with heat coming from fire that could light that shit on fire. And it did. The one in Brazil, like you see it's so sad. You see a body fly. I mean, somehow like I think 13 people survived it. I don't know how they squished 22 people. I think there was 22 people in that basket of the bottom of the hot air balloon. I think that's how many people were there. I'm not sure what exactly went wrong. All I remember is seeing this video of the balloon incinerated by that flame that was supposed to be keeping it up in the air. A body fly. Oh God, it's so sad. It was giving 9/11. I mean, it was giving bodies flying out of the World Trade Center on 9/11. I mean, it's so horrible to see that. I think the person chose flight, a free fall death, not flight, obviously, over burning alive. And how sad, how terrible to come to that point. Somehow, how did the fuck did 13 people survive? So it just crashes straight down. The basket just launches. I wonder if that guy didn't jump, if he would have, maybe he was burning alive and just, I don't know. No, I don't think I don't know. I don't want to know. We just watched this documentary. Don't watch it, on Netflix. I forget the name of the hotel. It's the hotel that caught fire in London, or not hotel, excuse me. The apartment complex in, I believe, West London somewhere. Yeah. What was it called? The Grenwell or it was like Grenwell apartment complex, something like that. Grenfell. Anyways, it was made out of this, or they covered the building with this cheap shit siding to make it look nicer. Because I believe there was a university they built nearby, and this apartment complex is outdated and it was an eyesore. So they wanted to make it look nicer next to the university with this new siding that had this plastic shit in the middle that didn't pass like the regulation tests. So it should not have been put on the building in the first place, because when it catches fire, it just goes. And so anyways, like 72 people died in this fire, and they're interviewing people on the documentary about it. And honestly, it was pissing me off, because I'm like, I guess they had this kind of general rule of thumb or best practice when there's a fire in your apartment in London to stay put. That's what they recommended. Like the city of London was like, if there's a fire, stay put until further notice, or until a firefighter rescues you, or like don't panic and leave, which makes no fucking sense. Like, if I find out there's a toaster on fire on floor 2 that's 50 stories below me, because I'm on floor 52, I'm exiting the building, because you never know what that. I mean, that's just, again, risk averse. Always, one thing my dad taught me that I will commend him for, that he had a lot of amazing qualities. As a father growing up, he always emphasized to give yourself the best odds of survival. So like driving down the road, I always do this now. Like if I'm driving down a road at night and it's like dark and it's windy, especially those kinds of roads, there's not a lot of street lights or anything. Instead of, being as far over to the right as possible, I kind of use the road. I kind of stay closer to the middle because I've got more room to correct if a deer jumps out or a person's walking, right? Because so I'm always thinking like, how do I keep myself as safe as possible in this situation? I'm always thinking about my surroundings. Like, where's the exit? Like anytime I go to a big event and there's a venue or whatever, I'm always like calculating that in my head. And so with this hypothetical situation where there's a toaster on fire on floor 2 and I find out about that because I'm smelling smoke, I'm like, I'm just going to get out of the building. I'm not even going to fuck around. But like, you wouldn't think that. Most people, like, you wouldn't think, oh, little toaster fire in someone else's apartment. Oh, they'll just extinguish it. Well, it was becoming ridiculous in this documentary because we're not at the part where I'm shit talking women yet, but we will get there and I'll explain. We'll have some laughs at the same time. So it's all good. But it was getting to the point where the whole side of the building was on fire and people are like, stay put. Just going to stay put. I'm going to wait for the firefighters. And then it got to the point where, they're on the 22nd floor and they open their door and it's black smoke. And the elevators aren't working and they got to go down the stairs and they're going to ingest all that and then pass out and asphyxiate or whatever, choke on the smoke. And I think it's asphyxia. Asphyxia is what happens first in a fire and then you get burned alive. So you like pass out and like die from that instead of feeling the fire take over your organs and burn you piece by piece. That shit, it was making me, like, that documentary is making me so sad, so uncomfortable, like, because there were babies, kids, 72 people died. But I feel like a lot of them, if they just use their street smarts a little better, especially these adults trying to keep their family safe or like not, whatever, like freak out their pregnant wife. One of the guys had a pregnant wife. I think she lost her baby after all of it. I think she survived the baby. It didn't make it. I think she was 6 months along. If they just used like their street smarts, I feel like they would have all, it's like, okay, this is what I don't get. Now I'm like popping off about a stupid documentary. I did not intend on talking about this. In elementary school, in middle school, in high school, in college, sometimes in the workplace, if you're at like a corporate office building, when that fire alarm goes off and you're having a fire drill, what does everyone do? They don't drop and they don't like duck and cover like an earthquake. You exit the building. You single file out of the building, or not single file. You go out and onto the playground. You line up by classroom number, like the whole thought process is there's a fire in the cafeteria. The lunch lady is burning some hot dogs or the beans. Something happened in the kitchen. And so red alert, fire alarms going off. We have to exit the building. That was the simulation we would do here in America. But in London, they're like, toaster fire, stay put. It's so dumb. So anyways, there's a lot of bullshit and corruption with what happened with that. And the company that made this aluminum, I think plastic siding, that was just put on the building for aesthetic purposes. Like that was it was so dumb. But anyways, so we were talking about world happenings I don't care about. All right. I think we're an hour in, just about. DoorDash executive crashed, and there was a boat crash in Tahoe and he died. It's not like, The most exciting headline. Okay, let's move on to the shit talk because okay, let me cue it up. Let's see if Corey's, he was getting lunch. So he was going to drop off the tools for our backyard because we're going to do some weed whacking this weekend. Let me do a quick backyard update. So we moved into this house Valentine's Day of February of 24, like 6 months before our wedding. It has this really amazing backyard that was a blank canvas. Like we could do anything to it. And I've talked about the multiple contractors and gardeners and people that have come by and they've like given us design ideas and quotes and all this stuff. So we finally we know what we're going to do. So we've been kind of like marinating on it. Like, when are we going to do it? What, whatever. So, we finally have an idea. We know what we're going to do, but we've let the backyard go. Okay. We've just let it go. The weeds are weeding. The weeds are 10 feet tall. It's just, it's too far gone. It's at the point now where it's going to require like a literal weed whacker. You can't just pull a couple weeds back there. It's like the whole thing is covered. The dogs love it because it's like, it's a little jungle, they can run around in. And we did do some we started the backyard. We did a retaining wall and we did a staircase and we put in a new fence. Like we've done a lot to it, but it's just like now we just need to fill it in. So he's going to be bringing by some tools because we're going to the gardener was going to do it for us. We have a gardener and he was going to do it for us for I think $300. I mean, that's not nothing, but okay. But I honestly, and I guess he said no to that. Maybe it was 500 to do all of it, to clean up the backyard and get all the weeds out and everything. I think Corey told him no. I'm like, so we're as I'm saying this though, I'm kind of excited because I don't do a lot of landscaping anymore or yard work. And so at all other than taking care of plants and gardening. So I'm kind of excited to get out there with him and it'll be super satisfying. I feel like to do it ourselves. Cause Mr. Corey's hire it out. We're busy. He just makes the call and it's great and all, but sometimes I'm it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to do it ourselves. You get a reward from it that you don't get when someone else does it. So, all right. I'm yawning and this is the part of the episode. Oh, I was going to cue up the video. Let me wrap my head around. Okay. We got it. Let me just get the volume up. We're good over there. Okay. So at first I was hesitant to do this segment and talk about this topic because we live in a society now. We live in a world where the slightest negative commentary toward women is you're completely you're looked at as a hater. You're not a girl's girl. You're not a girl. You're not a woman supporting women. You're, jealous. You're whatever. People, it's especially if you're a woman who does it. So if you're a woman in this world today talking shit on other women for any reason, literally any reason, it's shut down. And you're not helping our cause. You're not furthering society. You're taking us back 50 years because, and I've talked about this before, true feminists are supportive of anything a woman does. God forbid you critique or criticize a woman. That's not okay. You're not supposed to do that. That's uncalled for. That's shamed. It's really shamed, especially online. In the online world. But this is some fucking bullshit. Okay. I can't help myself. We're going to play this video because I am not going to be a woman supporting woman right now. And it's for a good reason. This video is insane. I don't even know. I can't believe it's real. I can't believe this isn't a parody. I can't believe this isn't satire. Let me go ahead here and play it for you. Like I said, this is some fucking bullshit.
I love that your eyes are sparkling right now. You know, Meghan, how are you today? Which, by the way, I just have to say.
By the way, this is going to be a minute and a half of pure hell. So stay with me for the next minute and a half. Maybe get a glass of water. Keep your ears. Keep listening. Okay. It's going to be difficult, but please dig deep, drink some water, and get through this with me. It's a minute and a half left. This might be the hardest thing you do today, but it'll be worth it. I think this will make you feel really good about yourself.
Yes.
Enjoy them.
I forgot to have fun. You're right. You're right. Do you think our lives are divinely ordered? Getting to know you for who you truly are. So why did you say yes to doing this show?
Because it's you.
Is like, I want people to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to get emotional if I talk about it. It's a gift to celebrate my friend who are listening or watching, connect with the truth, and they'll know it's true in their soul when they hear and listen to this, and that's what I hear and listen to this, and that's what I hear and listen to this, and that's what I.
But you're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Be the friend that you want in your life, and you do that. I was having the worst day, and I was so sad.
We've got about 30 seconds left. You can do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make Meghan a charcuterie tray. That is so beautiful.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So
Product I would recommend as a 40-year.
no, not another video playing immediately after. Okay. So that is for people like Jamie, what's her name? Jamie Kern Lima interviewed Meghan Markle on her podcast. Jamie Kern Lima is a CEO or former Miss USA, Big Brother contestant, billion-dollar founder of It Cosmetics. I guess she also graduated from my alma mater, Washington State University. So she's a kook, go Cougs. So that was literally two Pinterest boards having a conversation. That is for people. That conversation, people, I'm like, who? So I'm trying to break this down because I'm so interested in human behavior and psychology. I can't help myself. I'm just so fascinated by that. Because again, it's some fucking bullshit. That's not real. People don't talk like that, right? Like, how do people get like how is this? She's got like 100,000 YouTube subscribers, Jamie. She's like always on Good Morning America. She's always doing these big interviews with big people. I'm like, who the fuck is this for? Who actually likes her? And I'm just like, it's the people, it's like literally people who peaked in preschool. She has a preschool teacher voice. If you're enamored by her personality, if it resonates with you, you peaked in preschool. Like, it is a preschool teacher energy that is with zero irony. It's just positive affirmations and platitudes nonstop. It's not real. I can't believe so that was a clip of, or a compilation clip of the cringiest moments from that episode. And it's just like, I don't, okay. I'm trying to think if I've met that personality type before. I just want to know, okay, this is what I'm trying to understand, okay, about this woman. Like, how do you get like that? How do you, is she super, was she, I feel like it's like if you're born super wealthy and you're maybe an only child, I feel like it's like you're wealthy, you're an only child, you were always given this, like, or maybe your mom was really into like, everything's airy-fairy and fun and like everything's like Disneyfied around the home. All your parties are just, maybe your mom talked like that. I don't know. Like maybe it's just like in the bloodline. Like she has like these eyes that go, it's like crazy eyes and this smile and it's like not genuine. It's like not, it's creepy. And Meghan Markle sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm like, this made me so uncomfortable. Like I feel sick. Poor Meghan Markle. God, I want to like her. Like I like her. The thing is I like her. She posted a video of her and Harry in the hospital the other day when she was super pregnant. I think she was like not super pregnant. She was literally in labor, like about to have her baby. And she's like twerking in the hospital room. And I'm like, I like this bitch. This is the video I needed to see. Meghan Markle can shake her ass and have a good time and like be normal. So that was like winning me over. And I was like, yeah, Meghan Markle. And then like I see her on these fucking podcasts and she morphs into this archetype that's like, wasn't that her podcast? Her first podcast called Archetypes or something? That's so phony and fakey and full of fake smiles and like or what is her new thing? She I think maybe it was this podcast, like the power of yet. Like I haven't, I can't do the voice. I don't want to do the voice. I don't want to talk like that ever. I don't want to be like that ever. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm too damaged to understand it. Maybe I'm too, maybe what I'm witnessing in this video is someone who's really positive, healthy. Like she had a really good childhood. She's really positive. Like she's so positive. That's the thing. Maybe it's like that happens. The psychology of that is when life has always been good. You've never faced adversity or you've never been beaten down. The bitch hasn't been beaten down. I mean, she was Miss USA. So she was a pageant queen. I think she was Miss Washington. Is she from Washington? She's a Big Brother contestant. I was trying to find clips of her on Big Brother. I couldn't find them. She founded It Cosmetics, sold it for like $1 billion something to L'Oreal. So she's a billionaire or whatever. But poor Meghan Markle, I'm like, I think being in the royal family and being constantly scrutinized and always having your life under a microscope, your every move under a microscope, everyone's critiquing everything you say. You almost get to a point where I feel like she's so reserved from being herself and she's almost defaulted into this phony personality type because it's like a protective thing. Because if she's always positive and always talking like, yeah, like, I'm so, me and my kids, I just, I take them to school and then I go to the pickup line, I drop them off and then I go to my meetings, and I like go in the garden. It's like, that's like a safe way to be. So she's not going to get, but then it's like people are criticizing that now so much because they're like, that's not you, bitch. Like, that's so fake and phony. Like, be real. Shake your ass in the hotel room or you shake your ass like you did in the hospital room and you're about to give birth. Like, we want that Meghan, and I feel like she'll get there eventually. And I'm like praying because one of the biggest missions I'm on with my podcast is to be the change I wish to see in the world. Okay, no, I want people to be inspired by the way I don't give a shit. And I say what I think and I just come on here and I let my hair hang. I am insecure about my hair, but I let my hair down and I'm not putting on a show. I'm not trying to I'm just myself, and I feel like a lot of these celebrities, these like the Meghan Markles of the world, live in this different social universe where they're around a lot of people like this Jamie chick. And they have tea, they go over to each other's houses and everything's like this the whole time. It's like, what I'm saying is that if I was in that situation, I would be like, bitch, snap out of cut it out. Like I would have to tell a bitch off. I'd have to be like, are you fucking for real right now, Jamie? Like, can you snap out of it and talk to me like a normal person? Like I would literally cut her off. I'd be a fucking bitch. I'd be so, no, no, here's the truth. I feel like, yes, every now and then I'll meet a chick like that. And I just kind of you kind of fucking play along, don't you? You just kind of go, they'll be like, so, how are you? What do you do for work? Like, tell me about your dogs or whatever, and you're just kind of that back because you're kind of like matching the energy. I feel like if you're a little on the spectrum or whatever, if you're a little masky because you got a little neuro, whatever, you kind of morph a little bit or you emulate other people's or you mirror personalities back to it because it's safe. But then sometimes like that masking thing is exhausting. So then you end up by the end of the conversation just keeping it super real and just being yourself because you're like, the fuck this shit. Like I can't be fake like this any longer. And I find like I wonder. I'm trying to think what kind of chick could like bring Jamie Kern Lima down a notch. Like you need like a fucking. She needs to be broken. I feel like she needs to be broken. I want good for her. She like helps a lot of entrepreneurs, I believe. She does a lot of amazing motivational speaking stuff. And I was watching some of her old YouTube videos. She definitely is in that. She's not like thought leader coaching universe a little bit. She's a founder. She's a female founder. She's in the beauty industry and, but those people, I've worked for them too. Oh my God, I've worked for them. I had a boss like this. Oh my God, I had a male boss like this. And every meeting was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you for real right now? Like, you're being so fucking fake. Like you're not, you're putting on. It's like they're compensating for something, right? She's compensating. What is she compensating for? She's kind of fat. Like, I feel like maybe it's this is part of the episode where we're talking shit. Maybe she's struggling with her weight. I don't know. And she's just trying to keep it positive. I don't know. That video though, I can't do I want to play? Oh my God. Her YouTube channel. This is I'm being so mean.
I love that your eyes are sparkling right now. You know, Meghan.
It's not real. Like, what are these comments? Every single second, the cringing never stopped. Women are so fake. Excuse me while I puke. Yeah. It's that preschool teacher energy. And again, maybe it's because they're not damaged and they're just... Or are you so damaged, it's all a compensation. So you're just trying to be positive at all times and just keep it as positive as possible. So it's like a survival thing. Oh shit. I think Corey's here with the power tools. Good timing because I don't want to keep talking about this. We got to talk about Liver Kings Crashout, arrest. No, he's not here. We have got construction next door. I can't tell you specifically what's going on in my neighborhood because I don't want to disclose where I live, obviously. But I went to ChatGPT to do some investigative research about some things in my neighborhood that I want to see change. And so I'm trying to do something. I'm not going to say what. I'm not going to be specific again, but through the power of ChatGPT, I think I can make a change in my neighborhood for the better. Because I think there's a lot of blind spots or there's people don't know their rights. No, like they don't know they don't know what they're capable of as a resident here. And I'm trying to, I've been researching something specific to our neighborhood and I'm like, wait a minute, is my new arc going to be hero of the city, heroine of the hero of the city? Am I going to get interviewed on the news if I can execute this for my neighborhood? Because it would be a huge deal. Let me just put it that way. It's so funny how there's like, you move into a new neighborhood and there's like, you find out the drama, you find out who lives here, you find out like little things about like the history. And yeah, so we've been here, a year and a half, and I'm now just getting around to it. But again, with the power of ChatGPT, anything is possible. Isn't that right? Amen. Okay. Yeah, Liver King got arrested. Okay. Like, this is honestly sad. The man's he's a husband, he's a dad. Let me play some of these videos. I guess it's illegal to threaten someone now in Texas. And he threatened Joe Rogan or like to a fight or threatened to hurt him or something along those lines. I mean, he has been posting nonstop. Even like while he was getting arrested, someone record. He's always asking, I don't know, his assistants to record him. Like, get this on video. I mean, the dude is on meth. Okay. He's on Liver King. At this point, I'm convinced it's meth and no carbs. Like, that's the issue here. Okay. He's also drinking this or ingesting this venom. What is it? This scorpion. It's called blue scorpion. He's been drinking a lot of this, or he does it in like a syringe. Pain and inflammation relief. It's not an opioid, non-opioid pain and inflammation relief. So he's taken that. It's diluted, like really diluted scorpion venom. I was reading their website here. I was reading the warnings. Keep out of reach of children if pregnant or breastfeeding. So we all know Liver King. Okay, like let me go back to the lore of Liver King. He popped off, I want to say like pandemic time, right? He was eating liver. He was jacked. He was this middle-aged guy, super tan, doing all this crazy shit with organs on his videos and eating raw meat and raw this and raw that and talking about the ancestral way. And I believe he was the founder of Ancestral Supplements. That was his company, which I've purchased beef liver from. He was big on beef liver, big on the primal way of life. You know, that was his mantra. That was his thing. That was his brand, right? And let's bring Joe Rogan into this. Joe was one of the first people publicly or major people to say like the dude's on steroids, like he's clearly taking gear. And that was, you know, everyone that was circulating. People are saying that about him. Obviously he was saying he was all natural. Of course he wasn't. He was on fucking steroids because fast forward, I don't know, a couple years ago now or a year ago, it was revealed that he was spending like $11,000 a month on steroids and other drugs to help him maintain that physique and look like that. So that all got exposed. I want to say the More Plates, More Dates guy did it. He did a whole breakdown, or he did a whole video on Liver King. And then Liver King was like, he did his little apology tour about it, or his little like, whatever, somber, I forget. Like he was on podcasts, I think, talking about it. He like got canceled, but it wasn't really canceled. It was just like, hey, you're lying to us. You're telling us, oh, you look this way because you eat liver and then you're really taking steroids. So anyways, fast forward. I haven't heard about him in a while. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you follow him. I don't know what's going on, but I wake up to news today that he threatened, I guess it was like a terrorist. It was what did the news call it? Like a terrorist threat? They considered it a terrorist threat on Joe Rogan because I'll play the video, comes online on his Instagram wearing a wolf, which is probably illegal, a wolf pelt or fur. And he's got these like gold guns. He's in his house and he's like, I challenge you to a fight, Joe Rogan. Something like that. I'm flying to Austin. I'm going to come see you. But then he's also showing this box that he wants to give Joe Rogan and this like knife thing. And it's got Joe's face on it. And then he briefly opens the box in the video. I'll play it in a second. And it's clearly a gun in there. Like, I think a lot of people have screenshotted it or slowed it down and it's a fucking handgun. So that's this box he wants to bring to Joe. And then he's like telling him he wants to fight him while he's holding weapons and it's okay. So again, it's sad. He's got kids. The poor guy's clearly on it's gotta be method. I don't know. Is this what happens when you take too many steroids? What else is on board? I'm trying to think here. Like he's not eating carbs. Okay. When you don't eat carbs and you're a regular person and you're not super rich, trying to create your own primal universe every single day with, or he's basically, he has money. So he's so much money. So he can just like make his own fantasy land, his own primal living fantasy land. And he's trying to be this guy and influence people and do the social media thing and constantly make content about it. And then he gets canceled because of the steroids, whatever, kind of then goes away. And then now it's like he's completely, I don't use the word crash out. I think it's kind of cringe. He's crashing the fuck out. He's making like 10 videos a day, filming everything. Even when he got arrested, post-arrest, he's still taking the scorpion venom. He's, I think he has an ankle monitor on. But it's giving like homeless man on the Vegas Strip. He would do very well in Vegas. That's where I honestly think if he was standing on the streets in Vegas, he would make a killing. Like this is giving that. It's very, the way he's speaking is like, it's like you're talking to a homeless guy, and that's really sad. Also, he's got one eye way more dilated than the other one. And I was doing some research on that, and I think that's a side effect of taking too many steroids. I was asking it, obviously chat about the scorpion, blue scorpion stuff he's taken, if you can overdose on that and what kind of negative side effects happen from that. But I feel like it'd be stupid to overdose on that because it's literally scorpion venom. And so I know it's super diluted, but if you take too much of it, are you just poisoning yourself? So it says adults and children 12 years and over take 2 milliliters 20 minutes before meals, not more than 4 milliliters in 24 hours. So let me just play a little video. I think this is the initial post where he got in trouble because of he was threatening him. It's all still on his Instagram. It's crazy.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me. But I'm picking a fight with you. Your rules. Whatever you want me to.
Okay, I can't with this fucking music. You get the point. I saved a couple more to give you an idea of how bad it is.
You can't buy this kind of stuff.
This is the gun,
They're
or like this is the box.
Not replicatable, not reproducible kind of stuff. Presents like that, Joe Rogan, that's how we do it in Texas, you know? That's real man kind of stuff. We're coming to Austin. We're about to leave. Aren't we, boy? Yeah. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock-ish. And we're coming. It's still happening, and if it could help me end it, well, actually, it won't ever end now. We're just so deep into it that it will only build, and I actually will never go away. I actually have something to fight for. Come on, boy. Something to fight for. Okay, you can have it.
God, he looks like shit. And then he opens a box and he goes, ugh, let me see if I can skip to that part.
You can't buy this kind of stuff. Elves?
Anyways, he's like, I'm going on. He's like obsessed with Joe. I guess he's been trying to get on Joe's podcast for years, or it's like this weird obsession with Joe. And I don't know what caused this. I don't know why he wants to fight him. I don't know what. I think maybe, well, Joe's the one who's like, yeah, the dude's on steroids. I don't know if it's that, calling him out, and maybe that this is always like, and this has always bothered him. And he's trying to get even. So fucking men. So like, you know, I said I'm shit talking about men and women today. I mean, I just shit talked the preschool teacher personality type with fucking Jamie. I'm so curious about that because you know the way I am. Like, I'm like, okay, the thing is, and I was just having this conversation in the sauna with Corey today. And I'm not going to get specific. I try to keep things, I don't air out laundry or dirty laundry. I don't do family drama stuff. I keep everything like off the podcast, obviously. I don't want to wrap. I just separate that, right? But the nature of my show is a lot of like what this is for me is a release. So when I release my opinions and my thoughts and my ideas. It's a lot of like negative, toxic shit coming out of my brain. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know, I'm always ranting and I'm going off and I'm popping off. And it's like, you know how it is. But my little heart and soul is just like, I'm just a little happy. I'm looking at my golden retriever right now. I am him. Like, I'm a positive, happy person. I am like, my resting state is very like, I'm just like happy to be here, helpful, accommodating. Like, I just want to like love on people and I want everything to be positive. Like, Corey will come to me with like bad news about whatever, like something wrong that's going on or something that happened. And I never get like, oh, fuck, da, da, da. You know, I'm just like always like, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. I'm just so like, I have so much hope and positivity. And that sounds crazy because of the way I talk on my show, but how the fuck did I get here? Speaking of that, I was going to allude to something that we were talking about in the sauna. How does this relate to Liver King now? Oh, that personality type. I'm trying to understand it. Because I am damaged. I do have baggage and or like, you know, I have trauma shit, whatever. Everyone has a little bit of that, but I'm always fascinated by super bubbly, like, yes, I'm positive and everything, but like, I'm never that. That's like a different level of like, what kind of fucking drugs are you? Like, that is like, it doesn't even seem real. But yet I have met that before. Every now and then I meet it. And it's like, it's just different wavelengths. Like, if you're on my wavelength, if you like listen to my show, it's probably because you're like mentally kind of where I'm at. You see, you know, my POV is your POV. Your opinions are similar to my opinion. You know, we have that in common. And I'm sure this chick with 100,000 YouTube subscribers, the, you know, founder, CEO, whatever, makeup guru lady, former pageant queen, Big Brother contestant. She's probably got, you know, people who listen to her are on that wavelength. And that's a lot of fucking people. I mean, she's a successful chick. So I just think that's what it is. It's just different strokes for different. You're just drawn to people that are like you. I want to put my finger on it and I just can't. It's like, it's almost like, what kind of meds is that? Like a certain type of medication? I mean, I'm on Prozac. That's gotta be. But what it is it's like facial expressions. Like, it's not genuine. It's like the smile in the eyes when they smile. There's another bitch. Oh my God. Am I gonna talk shit even more about women? There's a very prominent female podcast host, I'm not going to say who has a fake smile. And it's like, it's sad. It's like, there's something, there's a disconnect. You're saying the words, you're being positive, and yet it's like not, you're not all there. I don't know. It's sad. I think it might be all, I don't know. Why do I care so much? I don't you know, it's human behavior psychology. It's like, dude, you're just judging people for no reason who you don't even know. Until I saw that video of Meghan Markle and her, I never knew who she was. Like, I just thought it was insane. So I had to play it. Cool. So Liver King is threatening Joe. He got arrested. But like, literally, let me see here. I have another video. He's talking about he's like, before he gets arrested, he's like, can I take a shit? I took 3 coffee enemas. He's like panicking because he's on a specific schedule and he starts setting the alarm on his watch. It's sad. Like, he's like, let me see if I can play another one.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. Because welcome to Texas. We just got here.
He sounds drunk.
I'm just going to make.
Sounds like, can someone explain to me what the holy hell is going on right now? So what's crazy is like his wife's with him in the Four Seasons hotel room. I think the officials are talking to her at one point. They're like I feel like she's like hoping he gets arrested. If I was his wife, I'd be like, how fast, like how long, not how fast, how long will he be behind bars? Like, I need a break, you know? I'm pretty sure that's his wife. Let me look her up. I'm pretty sure that's not his assistant, the blonde lady, Oliver King wife. It's sad. It's like a rock star, just images. Yeah, I think that's her. Brian Johnson's wife, Brenda Johnson. They divorced during the writing of the Razor's Edge album. He's now married to Brenda and lives in Sarasota, Florida. Her name's Brenda. Let me just play. So he threatens Joe, you know, then he's like, I'm going to hurt you, right? And then here's another one.
Recording while dealing with the cops outside.
God damn, this took a while. I'm so sorry. I take it back. God, thank you. For the perfect amount of resistance. So you're just picking up where we're leaving off. I just need to put stuff on. Just put stuff, because they're not going to take me naked.
You want
right?
the green?
No.
The green is better.
He's putting on a sweat outfit, maroon outfit.
Perfect, Queen. Can I put my shoes on and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you need a new patch or anything,
you should record anything and everything. And when I go to the back, Justin's recording Fitzpatrick. He's got the most beautiful wife in the world. You wouldn't want to take most of them to prison. I wonder if I have to go. You should just record this right now. I wonder if I have to go and I'm on the shitter, what happens then? Did they arrest you on the shitter? Do you know?
I
In
think
the
we'll
state
find
of Texas, because Joe Rogan, this is how I do my name. Can I take my phone? They probably won't let me take my phone.
You can take your phone.
He just grabbed a knife in his phone.
We're still talking, if you don't mind, what all I need to do in the great state of Texas, that's where they do the Alamo stuff. I was making my morning fire, and this is what goes in the fire. In life, this is an adventure we have in life. We can do this thing. It's a master builder. We can build people, celebrate. Comedy's awesome. You're still great, Joe Rogan. I can be arrested, and I want to fight you. Real tension. It's all gonna happen. I'm speaking fast now. Or you can never change. Never change. Can you edit this later and then post this immediately, but then later add my.
So his
song.
poor.
Never change.
His poor
Never change.
filming
so
guy or
evolve.
edit
It's
like.
10th ancestral tenant. You could do that one. You could evolve, or you could never change. That's going. Master builder.
Jesus Christ. He's like following him around. His job is to film everything, post everything, edit, make content for him. I mean, I just want to know what took a turn. Like, when did this start? Because he's clearly not okay. Like, we're watching someone. This is worse than Justin Bieber. Okay. Everyone's worried about Justin Bieber crashing out. I mean, like, this is a, they're not to be compared. Everyone has a different, I don't think Justin's perfectly okay, but this is like, he's mumbling and he's like, we're in the great state of Texas. This is where the Alamo stuff happened. He's just like bringing random shit out of his brain about Texas. Like, okay, this is when he gets arrested.
Hey, okay, perfect.
Should we go separate or together?
The wife's in the
What did
elevator.
you say?
They, listen, just take this with a grain of salt, but they assured me he's going to be in and out.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to process you, he'll bail out, but we're talking probably 24 hours.
24 hours?
Maybe first thing tomorrow when he sees the judge. I don't know.
Oh, so it's not an hour. He's going to be the 24 hours.
I don't know. They could do a 24-hour.
Take you this way to the lobby.
Thank you. And then do you know where their vehicle is? So
Yes, it's just gonna, when you go out to the driveway, they'll be.
thank you for your discretion.
No problem.
They said in and out, but to a cop, in and out could mean 24 hours.
Oh.
Lead them to the driveway.
The driveway is.
Okay.
They're walking through the Four Seasons.
That means 24 hours.
She's
don't
like,
know.
only 24 hours.
I'm saying that they could hold him for 24 hours. However, they said in and out, which means
Okay, I'm sorry. With all the people around him, like, how has no one intervened? I wonder, they probably have. I feel like when you're dealing with an addict or someone who's not, you know, who's clearly, you know, going down a dark path, like, there's only so much you can do, but I wonder, he's like, so what, he lives in Florida. Is that where he lives? He did the threat videos, the crazy, weird threat videos. I'm coming to Austin. Stays in the Four Seasons. So his assistants and like his wife, everyone's like going along with this. And I wonder, so he mentioned Joe had invited him and his wife to the mothership to see some comedy shows. And he was like grateful for that. He's like really obsessed with Joe. He's like grateful for that. And I want to give you a gift. But then inside the box is a gun. I mean, it's just sketchy. And then he's threatening to like fight him, and then I want to hurt you, and then it's like, it's very chaotic and all over the place. And if I was Joe Rogan, I'd be like, fuck this, like this is sketchy. Which is clearly what, I mean, he got arrested. Let me see here, I can fast forward.
Okay, perfect.
It's the cops
I'm with him.
getting in the car with the handcuffs. I mean, this literally looks like homeless people you see every day. Okay, here's them praying.
You didn't stop recording, did you?
I'm still recording, but sorry I didn't see you come out. We were making your coffee. Coffee's ready.
Oh, good. Please, can I have the coffee?
Yeah, it's gonna be an espresso.
What?
An espresso.
Do you need any like patches?
They're asking about patches. Like, does
If
he
you
need
don't mind,
patches?
don't ask me what I need. I'll say what I need from whomever I need it to, and I'm gonna also do everything that I can.
Oh,
with the
fuck you.
Amount of time I'll try and explain the least amount that I'm going to. We agreed on 12, correct?
12 minutes, correct.
There's 12 ancestral tenants. You know that?
I do.
Yeah. They're actually principles. And I asked another man how much time I have it. He said none, zero.
He wears 2 watches. That's
What's
interesting.
stronger than time? Principles. That's stronger than time. He knew it. At some point, Joe Rogan, I got your attention. I think to legitimate side. Bookending it with love. It's just starting. It's day one, bro. Day one. Okay, who won the first round? Okay, I guess we'll make it 12 days, okay? It'll be 12 days.
Jesus. Okay. Where's the part where they're praying? I don't like how he talks to his wife. Like, I'll ask for what I need when I need it. Don't ask me. Like, fuck you. But that tracks. Like, of course he talks to her that way.
This.
She's just like, oh my God, wait.
I don't do that. Who is that? Come on in. Who is that? Is that someone? Oh, bro, we agreed, didn't we? Oh shit! Time's up. Okay, hurry up. Okay, time's up. Backpack.
Right here. Right there.
There's just shit everywhere. Like random fucking knives and.
Thank you for the grace. Wow. You know what I was actually looking for? Was something that was charred.
I'm taking this.
Can I take my medication?
What medication? Tell us what you're taking.
The officer is suggesting not to take it. They will confiscate it and you won't have access to it.
Will you have my medication? I need to be able to breathe. I can't breathe without the Afrin. That's my sleep stuff. You don't have to share that with anybody. I think that's legal in Texas. I don't know for certain. So just leave it there. That's everything. That's everything I think I need.
I'm gonna get a bag so
This is the bag. This is the bag already. You don't.
I'm
don't
so
worry about
like
anything else, and just-
uncomfortable watching this.
that just goes in there.
Like, this would give me so much anxiety to be around.
Okay. Well, would you please? I don't need this. This is stupid. Okay.
Like at any second, I feel like because he's always packing weapons around with him. I'd be always on edge. Like if I was his wife, I mean, like he just seems so unstable. He is clearly not stable.
Okay.
Brother, it's my understanding you're gonna be in and out. It's not Poland.
No. This is important. What's happening is really important. Okay, let's go. Yeah. My hands are. It's my hands.
They won't let you keep that?
Well, just in the car though. Okay.
They won't let you.
There's just shit
I don't
falling
need
all
that.
over the
Leave that
floor.
here. Leave that here.
there's things in your pocket, you can.
Yeah. Okay, you don't have to put handcuffs on me, do you?
So.
Oh, we do. Okay, we're gonna put handcuffs on me. Can I give them a hug real quick then? Come here, guys.
That's when they start praying.
Come here,
I'm
guys.
coming with you.
That's also not really possible. That's not how the system
We have a
works.
driver that will be
Yeah,
there
and
standing
then
by.
Yeah, you can follow. Like, just
Everything's
not.
fine. You're gonna give me a hug. You're gonna come.
Is this all marketing? I mean, he did get arrested. Like, it's actually okay. Like, he's clearly not well. He did make the threat. He did get arrested. He's not acting like his eye is so fucking dilated on one side. It's definitely, he's totally not okay. But
Our family. We're gonna do. I love this family. We didn't get outside to say our prayer. If they'll be nice enough to give me 2 minutes. Thank you, God, for right now. For this gift that is right now with my family in Austin, Texas.
this makes me want to cry.
Thank you, God, for right now. Thank you for the gift that is my family.
Okay, so he needs to get clean on whatever he's on. Then he goes, he goes to jail, whatever, they arrest him. Then like the next day, he's already back in the hotel room. I guess ankle monitor. I don't know what the situation was, but he's like still filming, still talking about fighting Joe. Like, I think since I started this podcast, there's probably 10 more videos that he's posted. I mean, let's see the most recent one. There's one of him like crawling around the hotel room. Yeah, there's new ones. Oh my God. Since I started, there's 1, 2, 4 new ones. Yeah, he definitely has an ankle monitor on.
Okay, had to delete a bunch of videos because we ran out of storage. So we're winding down our time. If you know what it feels like to be bullied, it's just not a good feeling. And when you watch somebody else get bullied and there's something you could have done about it.
Okay. Jesus.
So it turns out we might be leaving Austin sooner than what we were hoping. Is it sooner than what you were hoping? How about you, Ax? Sooner? We might be leaving sooner. We got
What are the
here on
comments?
Monday. We were hoping to stay 12 days to be welcomed in the friendly state that I'm from.
Joe needs to just have him on. Like, he's harmless. I mean, well, no, I don't think he's harmless. I'm sketched out. I don't know what he's capable of. I feel like, but like, that's like how homeless people make me feel. Like, they look scarier than they actually are. Like, they can't even like, they're just gonna fall over when they try to punch you, you know? Now that'll be hilarious or crazy if that day happens, if he ever goes on Joe's podcast. But yeah, that's like the update in the world of social media right now. Liver King's back. He's worse than ever. And he's been arrested in the state of Texas for threatening Joe Rogan. And he is not looking good. So, I mean, the dude is aged 40 years in a year. Someone get this man a cigarette and a bowl of ice cream. You know, he's clearly his glucose levels are way too fucking low. His scorpion venom levels are way too high. He needs rehab. He needs love, rehab. People want to obviously they're concerned for him and want him to be well, but anyways, I don't think I've ever talked about Liver King until today, and this will probably be the last time I talk about it, honestly. Did I miss anything? I think that's the episode. Is this an hour and a half? Oh, I'm proud. Okay. We're going to call it. Is that it? Corey hasn't been home yet with the tools, so I don't think that's happening until later. The Jeff Bezos wedding content is coming out. Oh, Kendall and Kylie are there? Of course they are. I wonder who's going to be fucking who at his wedding. That's honestly what Okay, my two, like, who's hooking up with who? What's his face is Orlando Bloom. Is Katy Perry at this wedding? Wait a minute. Aren't Katy and I'm blanking on her name. Jeff Bezos' wife or fiance, almost wife. Lauren Sánchez. Aren't Lauren Sánchez and Katy Perry friends? And aren't Orlando Bloom? I saw the Orlando Blooms there. But they just got divorced. Is it all cool though? Like, I don't know the situation with that. I just want to know. Okay, I think I saw Tom Brady get on a boat in Venice. Kim's there. Tom's there. Interesting. Okay, situation. Who else is at this wedding? Yeah, I want to find out. Okay, now I'm more interested because I want to know, like, it's a wedding. Like, it's going to get saucy and crazy. You know, it's Jeff Bezos. It's the wedding of the century, right? Or I don't know. Not really. Who's like more impressed? Okay, if someone got married today, who would I be like, whoa, that's a huge wedding? Like, who's like crazy famous and rich? Kylie, honestly? Like, okay, no. Wait, Kylie. We've seen Kim get married. Maybe Kendall, because she's not really. She just doesn't have that like jeunesse. It's not like she's super famous, but like who's like so famous that would be like crazy to see him get married? Not really anyone. It's like, wait, no one's coming to mind. Who are the billionaires? Like, yeah, Jeff, Elon, a bunch of random people I don't know about. Kylie, Haley's married. I guess people are excited about Benny and Selena's wedding. Obviously, Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez, but like that doesn't really. Oh my God, Taylor and Travis. That would be it. That would actually get me excited because that's crazy. Like if Taylor Swift got married, that's actually crazy. Jeff Bezos, it's like whatever. What is he on his 10th marriage? How many marriages has this guy had? How many marriages has she been through? I'm not judging that at all. I'm pro-divorce. I'm pro. As a child of divorced parents, I'm pro-divorce. I'm pro don't keep it together for the kids. I'm just like, as a kid who has parents who kept it together for the kids, I wish they did. There's some laundry there's some family dirty laundry or some like personal tea. I guess the older I get, the more I realize how important it is for the two parents of children to be well and healthy and solid and you know, like that's where it starts and then trickles down to the kids. And I don't think it's worth sticking through dysfunction for the sake of keeping the family together for like multiple years too late. You know, like I feel like both parents deserve to be happy, and I don't know, maybe the love is too big for that. I don't know. Like sometimes that is a thing. I don't know. I can't speak for other people, but I'm just like, kids don't get to choose, you know, and it's all good. It made me funny. I wasn't funny this episode, but I feel like it built character, gave me perspective. I'm grateful for my story and my life and what has unfolded. It's the only way I can approach it because it makes me who I am, and everything's perfect in God's image. Right? Is that in God's image? What's the right way to say that? I'm a big believer though. I'm not like everything happens for a reason, but like everything happens for a reason. Like everything you experience in this life is supposed to be the way it is. And you can fight that system all you want, but like at the end of the day, if you just, because I'm not type A, like I said, I'm sort of, in certain areas I am though. I think you can be, of course, there's a spectrum for everything. You can be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I think what I struggle with and what I'm like, honestly doing a lot of therapy about is like letting go of control. And I think that's a direct response to like when your life was always chaotic and out of control, and now you have agency and freedom and like you're an adult and you have your own independence. You have your own free will. You're choosing. You can create your own life now that you're on your own. Like, I think I've overcompensated, or now I hold on to control and I want to feel in control because that makes me feel safe, where sometimes in a lot of ways it holds me back and it restricts me. Like, too much of anything isn't good. And so with fighting for control all the time and feeling like I'm in the driver's seat of my life and I'm choosing everything, it's always, I'm so like attached to that, where I think I need, and I feel like I'm looking for a breakthrough right now. Okay. Behind the scenes, a little more tea, a little personal tea. I think I'm on that cusp of like, I know I'm going to have a breakthrough soon. I'm like working a lot of stuff out, but I think my breakthrough is going to be, wow, it feels so good to let go of control and just like release everything and let life unfold and just go with it, and find, I think I found a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment recently in commitment and choosing and being decisive, because those were things that I wasn't that good at or feared in the past, where like now I've learned that it feels so good to do that. So that's a lesson I've learned. But I think the next lesson I'm going to learn, and it's going to be really good for me, is like letting go of fear and control, because you can't, that's just not how life works. Like you're not going to make progress, and you're not going to make moves, and you're not going to like live like that if you're always restricting, controlling, and making everything like perfect exactly how you want. I'm not like I feel like a lot of people think I'm a perfectionist. She's a perfectionist. I'm really not. I think the number one example is this podcast. Like I said, this was only going to be an hour and a half. Now we're going to go on 3 hours, right? Like I talk out of my ass. I don't edit for the most part. Like this is a one take podcast. I've let that go. Like whatever I say on the show is what's going to get put out. And I'm just like, whatever. So yeah, as far as like putting myself out there and being 100% raw and real and honest and on my show, like I'm not like, because that's the ultimate perfectionist thing, is if I constantly edited every segment of my show and I was only saying, like I was really calculated about what I put out there. Like, so this is a good example, but as far as other things in life, I think I am a little bit of a perfectionist and way too controlling over, and it's like, for what, get in the ocean, swim with the sharks, you're going to be fucking fine, That's the moral of the story. Happy episode 404. We did it. I got to go. This is going to be disgusting. I got to go change my tampon. I don't know. I just got to clean my head. What I'm so disgusting. I can't not be disgusting on my show. It's like a tick. It's like I fucking always bring up something really personal, or it's a woman's body is beautiful. We bleed every month. It's gorgeous. Okay. We are fucking magical creatures. We create life. Okay. We should be worshipped. We should be, not oppressed. And that's why I'm a feminist. And I need to end the show. This is the part where I come down and I'm like, what else do I have to say? I guess we'll do the plugs. I'm not going to say it. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. I'm on YouTube. This is a video and audio podcast. Please hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. It's my mission to be monetized on YouTube. So go subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. And if you want to support the show, this is a train wreck. Patreon.com/TJMS. Patreon.com/TJMS. All right. That's the episode. I hope you have a great end of June and a great weekend. I love you. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're stunning. You're hot. You're talented. You're kind. You deserve everything you want in this life. And never change. All right. I used to say something at the end of the show. I used to say, what did I used to say? I said the same thing every ending of the show. I said, I don't know, something like what I just said. Honestly, it was but it was even better than that. It was like, basically, you're great. Never forget it. Something super fucking stupid. Not stupid. Helpful and healthy, but I don't know. Okay. Happy episode 404. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.